House, Republican lawmakers will hold a vote tomorrow at 4 to override the governor's veto of Senate Bill 20. This would push through the bill banning nearly all abortions after 12 weeks. It does come after Governor Roy Cooper vetoed the bill this past weekend. Now, with a supermajority in both the Senate and the House, Republicans do have the votes to override the governor's veto.
WCNC Charlotte's Shamaria Morrison joins us to tell us how some business owners are urging the General Assembly not to override the veto.
If the bill is overridden, many of the provisions in it wouldn't go into effect immediately. But businesses in the state say its implications will be immediate.
And having voted in the affirmative,
HB 2, also known as the bathroom bill, sent shockwaves through North Carolina when it was passed in 2016.
With House Bill 2, it ended up being terrible for our economy, and we're still paying for it now. We're not sure what's going to happen after this abortion ban, but we know there will be some impact to businesses, companies that won't move here.
Parts of the bill required transgender people to use public bathrooms that corresponded with their biological sex at birth. The law was met with widespread protests from businesses, individuals, and organizations across the country. Business owners are warning of the same turmoil if Senate Bill 20, that 12-week abortion ban, goes into law.
We have a massive labor force shortage that is going to be exacerbated by things like this abortion ban.
But things have changed politically since HB 2. And North Carolina's abortion bill is different than other abortion bans seen passed across the country that's faced pushback.
Some of the monies and some of the things that they've put in there are not things that I've seen in other pieces of legislation.
Davidson College professor Susan Roberts says Republican lawmakers are heavily touting the money associated with this bill.
So I think it's framed in a way that is, care for women, children, and families. But that's typical sometimes of pro-life pieces of legislation.
Republican lawmakers have put nearly $180 million of funding into the bill, and that includes money to expand things like access to child care, reduce infant and maternal mortality, and additional money for foster care. Roberts says the impact on access to abortion is still consequential.
But unequivocally, people, young women or pregnant persons will no longer come to North Carolina because it's not much better than anywhere else.
And meanwhile, in South Carolina, the governor there bringing back lawmakers so that they can also look over a new abortion bill. Shamaria Morrison, WCNC Charlotte.